First up at UFC 298, we have Andrea Lee taking on Miranda Maverick. We got Andrea Lee, 13-8 overall, 2-3 in her last 5. She is riding a 3-fight skid. She's taking on Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick, 12-5 overall, 3-2 in her last 5, and she's coming off the short notice win over Priscilla Cachoeira. This is actually a pretty good fight. This is a better fight than you would normally get on opening up a card.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay. Andrea Lee, solid striker. Very dynamic striker. She will do the basics very, very well. You're not going to get a bunch of spinning out of her, but what you will get is toughness. You're going to get some good range control and some solid accuracy on her strike. She's very tough. She has some improved grappling as well. She's averaging about 2 takedowns per fight. She took down Macy Barber 5 times in that close loss before. Takedown defense can use a little bit of work. It's basically at 54%, but her striking is clean, and she can beat most people in this division with just pure, straight striking. She is coming off the one-sided loss to Natalia Silva, but every week that goes by, that loss gets more and more respectable. She's taking on Miranda Maverick. Not only does Miranda Maverick sell incredible pickles, I ate them on a Fight Foods vlog. I have them still. They last a couple months.
Oh my God! I literally was like looking forward to trying those pickles. Like, can't believe we got sidetracked pretty fast, didn't we?
Yeah. I don't know what you're implying, but yes, I do have some pickles left. They are delicious. Check her out at prowlerpickles.com.
I'm in a little bit better mood than last week.
Well, you were sick last week.
I'm still sick, but I'm telling you, I found this new stuff called Afrin.
All right, I gotta break this down. We'll explain that after. Miranda Maverick is a grappler. She's a pressure fighter, got solid takedowns, good activity. She's very strong. She would use that strength well. She's averaging about 2 takedowns herself as well, but if she cannot get takedowns, she can struggle a bit. She does have a good positive striking differential of about 4-3, but her goal is always walk forward, crowd, get the takedowns, and then work for a submission. She is coming off the submission over Priscilla Cachoeira, where she did step up on short notice. I'm going to go Miranda Maverick here. I think Miranda wins this fight. I think the pressure and the takedowns are going to be the difference. And we know that even if things are not going Miranda's way, she'll continue to move forward. We saw that in the Jasmine fight. Like, she's not going to quit on herself. She'll continue to come forward. But I will caution you here. I do think this line is a little bit wide. And it hasn't moved much, but I think it's wide. Minus 172, I get it, especially if you just look at, Andrea Lee lost 3 in a row. It is not that simple. Look at the 3 people that Andrea Lee just lost to. Those are very good quality losses. And then if you go through the rest of their resumes, Andrea Lee has fought the better slate of fighters, and that's not Miranda's fault. They give her a contract, she signs it, and she fights who they give her. But Andrea Lee has had a tougher road, and it's reflected in her record. So I don't think you could just look at her record and be like, she's not as good as Miranda. Miranda wins. Miranda should win. I think she wins, but I think there's better spots on this card because all of a sudden, Andrea Lee, who is the better striker, if she defends a bunch of takedowns, keeps this on her feet, she's tall, she's long, she's rangy. This could be a weird decision, and we've seen both of them in some weird decisions, actually both of them with Macy Barber. But that's my breakdown. What do you think, Jakey Bombalotes?
I agree and disagree. I agree with your prediction. I kind of disagree with where they're at right now, especially in this fight. I like Miranda in this fight. I really like her in this fight for the reasons of that. Yes, Andrea Lee is the better striker. I don't think she's like the more like dynamic striker. I think she's definitely the more technical striker. But as far as like being dynamic, being dangerous on the feet, I don't think she really has anything really to offer. She's a lot of 1s and 2s, a lot of basic stuff, and she does it very well. But she's not super dangerous on the feet, which bodes very well for Miranda because Miranda obviously needs to close the distance to get to the takedowns. And even if she can't get the takedowns against Andrea Lee, I honestly think with just her pressure and the way that she strikes and the way that she moves forward, I think that would be enough to win the decision. But she does, thankfully, have the wrestling, have the takedowns, and I believe that she can take Andrea Lee down. You saw Macy do that. You've seen other people be able to take Andrea Lee down. Typically, she's pretty good at getting back to her feet, right? Macy took her down. She popped right back to her feet. There was, like, no control. But if there's one thing that Miranda does best, it is that top control, right? Her control is probably better than her takedowns. But I think she can definitely pressure Andrea Lee enough to get into those clinch positions or shoot those takedowns, be successful with a couple of them, and that's really all she's going to need to win a couple rounds and win this decision. So I'm actually pretty high on Miranda. I fully respect Andrea Lee's toughness. It probably goes to a decision. But I think Miranda can do enough on the feet and get a takedown or 2 in the control.
Yeah, so we're on the same side. I guess maybe I'm giving Andrea Lee a little more credit than you are here. But we are on the same side. I think the over 2.5 is the safest bet here. The takedown line, we might get lucky with like Miranda 2 takedown line. I think she'll get at least 3. I think she gets at least 1 per round, at least, if not more than that. So if
and
we
the
get
other one that you might be able to get is like a half a takedown for Andrea Lee. They might set it, I bet they set it at 1, but if it's a half, I would play the over because I could see her definitely re-shooting. And it's like, what do they say sometimes, right? Wrestle the wrestler.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
much easier.
I came in, shot that single.
But 100%, it is easier to finish a takedown than it is to defend one. We're on the same page here. I don't think I'm going to spend the $8,900 in DraftKings, though. Now, if Miranda gets the wrestling going and it's just nonstop takedown and control, she can get past that number. But I think Andrea, if she is taken down, will end up spending a good amount of time down there. So we're not going to get the repeat takedowns on spam in every round. And I think Andrea is going to stay on the outside for a little while. It might take a minute to get the takedown. You think she's worth $8,900 in DraftKings?
Probably not, because I don't see there's a lot of once you get up to like 9,000, you got to have that finish upside, and I don't think there's a real finish upside. So she's going to need to get 5, 6, 7 takedowns, and as you said, if she gets 1, she probably is going to keep control. So
yeah, so we're both on the same page.
Are you annoyed? Are you annoyed at something?
No, I'm reading. I was looking something up. So this dude, I lost the comment already. Oh, here we go. This guy commented saying, "Fun fact: Costa has never lost a fight with a crowd." And I said, Adesanya beat him with a crowd. And now he's insisting that's not the case. So I was literally Googling pictures, and there are pictures of the crowd. So there was a crowd in that fight. So that's where the distraction came from. I cannot do 2 things at once. But what you can do is unlock every pick, bet, round line lean, the safety parlay, and everything else that we do for only $10 a month. And let me remind you, Jacob has been up units every single card this year. The collective We Want Picks has been up units every single card this year. I was down on one card, but the safety parlay has hit
it did the
every
thing.
single card.
I was like, what the hell? It did the thing right over my face. I didn't know
Apple.
Yeah. Woo!
We've been killing it. We've been absolutely crushing this year as far as picks, bets, and everything else is concerned. So unlock them. It's only $2.50 an event. $2.50 an event, $10 a month. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. Couple of super chatterooskies. You guys are very generous today. $1.99 from Joey T. An idea. Ultimate Fighter style winner gets Angelo. So we just run a tournament of the Discord basement boys.
I'm from the Northeast tournament.
Thank you, Joey. $1.99 from
Thank
Gucci.
you, Joey.
$1.99 from Gucci. He's just listing some other random Discord basement boy and setting some odds. Thank you, Gucci.
Thank you, Gucci.
$5 from Napster. Here's the start for 5th plane ticket to fight Angelo. Give him the money. I want to make sure he has 0 excuses. What's going to happen to him is the same thing that happened to Jacob. Just started saying stuff.
The issue with him is it gets expensive when you have to buy 2 seats on a plane, Angelo.
He is a large human being. And the dude smokes like 2 packs of cigarettes a day. I don't know what he thinks he's going to do. Yeah.
Shit.
Fat jokes are great when they're not at my expense.
You did get, there was a lot of comments that were like, man, he's not as fat as I thought.
Because you have created this illusion that cut me out of my house
Your face has created that illusion, Angelo. It's not me. It's your face, man.
Anyway, I'm dad bod
screams
fat.
5'3", 280.
The height thing made no sense to me. It has literally been a theme here for years that I am significantly taller than you. So I don't know where the height thing came from, where people were positive I was short. I don't care.
Just so we know, too, Angelo is not
from.
6 feet. He's much taller than 6 feet as well. So don't look at that thinking he's 6 foot tall and then I'm fucking 5'6", okay? You put me in heels and me and Angelo are eye to eye. And he's 6'3".
You need a little more than he's
6'3".
Anyway, that was a bizarre plot line. Because I told you, even my neighbor was like, why did everybody in the comments so surprised that you're not short? I really think it's the chair.
And it's weird too because you don't hear that really in the comments or live chat.
They were just holding it to themselves.
Everyone just thought that internally. They just assume like, oh, he's just a short fat dude.
It might be my attitude, so they just assume I'm
the
like
bagel guy.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
The angry bagel guy.
Before you go, let me give you $50. Anybody who goes to WeWantPicks.com/bets and signs up with any one of our affiliate partners gets $50 as a thank you. Use the link, sign up, make a deposit. We send you $50 as a thank you.